The alarm clock screams. It's 6 a.m. The world outside is still cloaked in the soft hues of dawn. Two individuals living vastly different lives are jarred awake. Their mornings will unfold in dramatically different ways. Pause 3S. At 5 a.m., Sarah steps into her kitchen. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air. She takes a moment to enjoy the quiet, savoring her first sip. This is her time, a ritual that centers her, preparing her mind for the challenges ahead. The cup is warm in her hands, a small but significant comfort. Pause 2S. Meanwhile, John fumbles with his phone, eyes barely open. His first instinct is to check his notifications, social media, emails, news headlines. His mind is bombarded before he even leaves his bed. The calm of the morning is shattered by a barrage of information, pulling him in multiple directions at once. He scrolls aimlessly, minutes ticking by unnoticed. Pause 2S. Sarah, now seated at her desk, takes a deep breath. She opens her planner and reviews her goals for the day. Each task is clearly defined, each step a path to accomplishment. Her focus sharpens and she begins her work with intention. Pause 2S. John, still in bed, realizes he's running late. Panic sets in as he rushes to get ready, his morning a chaotic scramble. The tranquility of dawn is lost to the chaos of a disorganized start. Pause 2S. Two people, two mornings, two vastly different approaches to the day ahead. The rituals we choose can set the tone for our entire day, influencing our focus, our productivity, and ultimately, our success. By 7 a.m., Sarah is at her desk, laser-focused on her most important task.
Let's get this done.
She works diligently, her fingers flying across the keyboard. John, finally out of bed, stumbles through his morning routine.
Where did I put my phone?
Emails and social media notifications beckon, pulling him into a vortex of digital distractions. While Sarah makes significant progress, John struggles to gain traction. His mind, fragmented by distractions, jumps from one unfinished task to another. The morning hours, so crucial for setting the day's tempo, slip away with little to show for John's efforts. It's noon. Sarah takes a well-deserved lunch break, her mind brimming with a sense of accomplishment.
Let's see, all these tasks checked off.
She reviews her to-do list, a sense of quiet satisfaction washing over her as she checks off completed items. John, on the other hand, is gripped by a growing sense of anxiety.
How did I get nothing done?
His to-do list, still untouched, stares back at him, a stark reminder of his lack of progress. The weight of unfinished tasks presses down on him, casting a shadow over his lunch break. The afternoon presents its own set of challenges. For Sarah, it's the allure of an interesting article shared by a colleague.
I'll save this for later.
Recognizing the potential for distraction, she bookmarks it for later, choosing to stay focused on the task at hand. John, however, succumbs to every distraction that crosses his path.
Oh, this looks funny.
A notification pops up, a funny video from a friend. Hours disappear as he falls deeper into the rabbit hole of online entertainment. His work lies abandoned, a casualty of his inability to resist the siren song of distraction. Section 5. The Afternoon Challenge, Conquering versus Crumbling. This section delves into the contrasting approaches people take when faced with demanding tasks during the afternoon slump. It's a time when energy levels dip and the true test of productivity begins.
A challenging task emerges, a complex project requiring focus and concentration. The project is intricate, involving multiple layers of data analysis, detailed note-taking, and a clear strategy to navigate through the complexities. Armed with unwavering focus, I tackle it head-on, breaking it down into manageable steps. I use a whiteboard to map out the project, a planner to schedule each step, and a checklist to track progress. This methodical approach ensures that I stay on track and maintain clarity throughout the process.
On one side, Sarah tackles a challenging task with a smile, breaking it down into smaller steps. She uses sticky notes to organize her thoughts, a whiteboard to visualize her plan, and a laptop to execute her tasks efficiently. Her positive attitude and structured approach make the task seem less daunting. On the other, John feels overwhelmed and gives up on a difficult task, resorting to procrastination. His desk is cluttered, his mind is scattered, and he finds solace in distractions like his phone and coffee breaks. The lack of organization and focus leads to a sense of defeat.
Already feeling the pressure of the day's unaccomplished tasks, I crumble at the sight of this new obstacle. The stress of unfinished work weighs heavily, making the new task seem insurmountable. The computer screen blurs as I struggle to find the motivation to begin. Overwhelmed, I push it aside, choosing procrastination over the discomfort of confronting a difficult task. I find myself scrolling through social media, watching TV, and engaging in any activity that provides a temporary escape from the looming challenge. The cycle of avoidance only adds to the mounting pressure, creating a vicious loop of procrastination and stress.
Section 6. Evening's embrace, satisfaction versus stress. As the day transitions into evening, we often find ourselves at a crossroads where the balance between satisfaction and stress becomes most apparent.
As the sun begins to set, casting a warm glow over the horizon, I take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the evening. I power down my computer, feeling a sense of closure for the day's work. The act of shutting down symbolizes the end of my professional responsibilities, allowing me to transition into a more relaxed state. A wave of satisfaction washes over me, knowing that I have accomplished my tasks. This feeling of fulfillment is a reward for the effort and dedication I put into my work. I reflect on a day well spent, where each task completed brings a sense of achievement. It's a moment to acknowledge my hard work and the progress I've made. My to-do list, now fully checked off, stands as a testament to my productivity. Each tick mark represents a goal met, a challenge overcome.
On one side, Sarah enjoys a relaxing evening, free from the burdens of unfinished work. She has created a sanctuary of peace in her living room. Reading a book with a cup of tea, she immerses herself in a world of stories, allowing her mind to unwind and her body to relax. Feeling satisfied with her productive day, Sarah's smile reflects her inner peace. She knows that she has earned this moment of tranquility. On the other hand, John works late into the night, stressed and overwhelmed by the weight of his responsibilities. The pressure to complete his tasks looms over him. Trying to catch up on the day's unfinished tasks, John finds himself buried under a mountain of work. The clutter on his desk mirrors the chaos in his mind.
The weight of the day's unaccomplished tasks bears down on me, creating a sense of urgency and anxiety. Each unfinished task feels like a ticking clock, reminding me of the time slipping away. I find myself working late into the night, fueled by stress and coffee. The caffeine keeps me awake, but it also heightens my anxiety, making it harder to focus. Attempting to salvage what's left of the day, I push myself to work faster, but the stress only makes me more prone to mistakes. The cycle of stress and productivity becomes a vicious loop, difficult to break.
Section 7. The power of choice. These contrasting narratives highlight a powerful truth. Productivity is not about luck or genetics, but about the choices we make. Each morning, we have the power to choose how we approach the day. We can choose to be proactive like Sarah or reactive like John. The choice is ours. Our daily choices, seemingly insignificant in isolation, compound over time, shaping the trajectory of our lives. Choose wisely. Choose productivity. Section 8. Small changes, big impact. The good news is that we don't need to overhaul our entire lives overnight. Small changes implemented consistently can have a profound impact on our productivity. Start by setting realistic goals, breaking down large tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. Eliminate distractions and create a dedicated workspace. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. Progress, not perfection, should be the goal. Section 9. Breaking free from procrastination's grip. Procrastination is a thief of time, opportunity, and peace of mind. But it's a thief we can overcome. Identify the root cause of your procrastination. Is it fear of failure? Lack of clarity? Once you understand the why behind your procrastination, you can start to address it. Remember, you are not your procrastination. You are capable of achieving great things. Start small, build momentum, and celebrate your victories along the way. Section 10. The joy of productivity. Productivity is not just about checking things off a list. It's about living a life of intention and purpose. It's about aligning your actions with your values and making meaningful progress towards goals that matter to you. And there's a certain joy in that, the joy of creation, the satisfaction of accomplishment, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're living a life true to yourself. Section 11. Choose your tomorrow today. So, as you stand at the cusp of a new day, remember the tale of Sarah and John. Remember the power of choice. Choose to be present. Choose to be intentional. Choose to be productive. The life you create is a reflection of the choices you make. Choose wisely. Choose productivity. Choose your tomorrow today.
The life you create is a reflection of the choices you make. Choose wisely. Choose productivity. Choose your tomorrow today.